Bad news for cyclocross fans. The big three, Tom Pidcock, Mathieu van der Poel, and Wout Van Aert, we're not going to see them battle it out this season. But the good news, Van der Poel and Van Aert are soon to go head to head, and that's great to help keep the excitement alive in the cyclocross scene. Tom Pidcock has officially announced he won't race any cyclocross this season, making the first year since 2015-16 that the former world champion will skip the winter discipline entirely. On Instagram, Pidcock explained his decision, saying he wants to focus on transitioning to new road team Q36.5 and ensuring he's ready for the 2025 road season. He said, "With a lot of change, I want to make sure I have the time to settle into a new environment." He also reassured fans that he plans to return to cyclocross for the 2025-2026 season. Until then, it's a temporary goodbye for Pidcock racing in the mud. Meanwhile, Mathieu van der Poel, the reigning world champion, is gearing up for a compact yet action-packed cyclocross season. His first race, December 22nd at the World Cup in Zonhoven. Mark it on your calendar. But also mark down the next day, December 23, the Super Prestige in Mole. That's when we believe we'll have our first head-to-head, the much anticipated showdown between Wout Van Aert and Mathieu van der Poel. Van der Poel's schedule includes 5 World Cup races with a clear focus on peaking for the World Championships on February 2nd. His ultimate goal? To equal Eric de Vlaming's record of 7 world titles. He said, "The 7th world title, of course. It's the only thing I still have to achieve in cyclocross." Van der Poel's plan is strategic, pinpointing certain cyclocross events, but also giving himself enough time to attend training camps to be ready for the upcoming road season and the spring classics. The events that he'll target in the cyclocross campaign, well, that includes Zonhoven and Kokside, courses that are known for their sand features. However, he'll skip Benidorm, which notably is where Wout Van Aert schooled him last year in cyclocross. All this should see him ramp up properly for the Cyclocross World Championships. Wout Van Aert, on the other hand, has opted for a reduced 6-race calendar. He'll kick things off at Mole on December 23rd, we think, squaring off against Van der Poel, and continue with key World Cup events like Dendermonde, January 5th, and Hoogerheide on January 6th. However, Van Aert has confirmed he will skip the World Championships this year, choosing instead to prioritize his road season and to prepare for the Tour of Flanders and Paris-Roubaix. Van der Poel's streamlined schedule, although not as pared back as Tom Pidcock's, reflects a growing trend with the top elite riders like him and Mathieu van der Poel to reduce their cyclocross races to make sure it's well balanced with the demands of the road season. While many fans like us will miss seeing them in every race, the battles they do engage in promise to be nothing short of electrifying. So, while the Big Three showdown is off the table for this winter, the rivalry between Van Aert and Van der Poel promises plenty of drama. With the World Cup races on the horizon, us cyclocross fans won't want to miss a second of the action.